Well, good morning. Look at this. The sun is still in the process of rising, and we've got a good number of visitors already today. They looks like most of them are coming from the bus station, but they are visiting the Eiffel Tower, which we placed last episode, and already the Eiffel Tower is bringing in a very nice profit. So wonderful. Look at this. So we've got the Eiffel Tower, and then in the distance, in our neighboring city, is Big Ben. And they're so close together in proximity. You can, as we talked about, I'm kind of making this an offshoot, a suburb, or an extension of the city we just left. So nice. Well, welcome back. But we've got things we need to do. We've got stuff as far as we got to get this more of the infrastructure, more of the services set up. But we also need to continue with items that buildings that are going to bring in some visitors. So let's do a couple of things. First of all, let's zone. We may change. Well, I know we're going to change, but let's at least get some people in. And then let's do a little bit of commercial right along here and there. And then over time, we'll let the residents tell us how to fine tune. Good. We should have plenty of jobs. Well, we got just a handful. Let's bring in a little bit more industry here. Okay, good. Now, while people are moving in, I know we're gonna do water up here. Let's do a little more water. I want to go ahead and start getting some things. All right, now yes, we are getting fire, health, police from the other city, but I always like to do that is just to get us up and going. But I never like to just completely depend on it. So let's find a good spot. Fire trucks from neighborhood, but they're probably going too slow. Let's extend this road out. Let's get the most. Let's do this. And maybe put fire on the other side. We're gonna lose a building. Let's just do it. Let's stay over here. All right. Let's fire. Before I started recording, I was seeing some health notifications. Maybe do we want to extend this out? But I'm not sure that's where I want. I think I want health a bit more centrally located, maybe underneath. That way they can. Oh, that's not bad. We could do that. I don't know what else would fit there. Good. All right. It's very fitting. We're going to have the French police, and this is this police station. The French police station came with the Eiffel Tower DLC. And let's put them. Well, I think we're going to do a little bit of gambling. So, can we find a spot? Let's do that. All right. We're going to need power. And we might as well do that now. Let's just go ahead and start investing. We've unlocked the concentrated solar array. We're going to get more power and use up less space. That might be all we need for right now. Look at that. We need 1.6, and that's going to give us 37.5. And then once that hires, then we'll get a notification from that the other city is no longer sending us electricity because we're taking care of electricity ourselves, and it's going to say we are no longer getting fire, health, police coverage, depending upon how well we're taking care of it ourselves. All right, so what are we forgetting anything? And I just realized what it is that I think we're forgetting or haven't done yet. And that's going to be sewage. Remember last episode, I thought it was going to be a good idea to put that there. And I still think so. So sewage. Power. We're going to do water. I mean, that fits. So did it not, did it? Let's. We're going to get the most if we place it if we come over too far. But we can, right about there. Power, water, sewage. We did garbage last episode. We've got police, fire, and health. It's always a good idea to get that good foundation. All right, so now that that's taking place, last episode I was talking about putting a casino there, and I know we just did this, but maybe we could find a spot over here just in case. We're not going to have that much space for gambling houses, but we can always put gambling houses. Now that's going to give us an intersection relatively close. Maybe if we do it like, or maybe we just connect it. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad. And I know we've already done it, but that would not be bad. All right. So I want to kind of mirror. So if you remember, actually, let's go back. We may need to go here and send ourselves just a bit more funds. So instead of this building, instead of that building, let's find something else that we can put. But I want to kind of, I want to continue on with that theme. I mean, that's French, so let's do this. Well, first of all, we need to make absolute sure that this road is going to stay like this, and I think it will. That's actually pretty cool. All right, so now on either side, I don't know if we're going to do tennis courts like we did in volleyball, but let's. Let's try something. I don't like that angle. Oh, that's better. I gonna be happy with? See, I like that. I'm not. If I can get that smoother, I think I'm gonna be okay. I think. But I'm trying to decide what the purpose of this road is. Okay. Does kind of look pretty nice. And if we could put some parks. Now I need high wealth as well. I need to start affecting the wealth level. So what can we do? We could do the amphitheater. You know, that's not bad either. Or that, maybe something a bit bigger. Wait, let's look at this. That might be a bit too colorful. A reflecting pool. You know, let's. That's not bad. But but I keep going back to. But then again, it's a monument, and I guess you would have a road around it so people can walk. The one thing that we could do, so we're not causing a lot of bus traffic there. You get off the bus. You get off the bus back here and then walk around to the front. We're going to need a lot of parks that affect the land value, and I think that amphitheater somewhere along this highway. Look, everything's changing. You know, when we placed the amphitheater right about there, that did look pretty cool. And I think for right now, I think my French inspired buildings are going to be along the water. I think that's the direction that we're going to go. We need to push back on that negative influence. Maybe the reflecting pool. I think that might work better. we've got a bridge. You see this spot right here? I don't think anything's going to develop there anyway, so maybe let's come back here. I think this plaza is a bit stronger. Now, do I have the jobs? Because this is really going to change. This is way over here when I really need to make a difference, but well, let's see what happens. Wait, what did we use over here? We used small fountain park and fenced fountain plaza. Small fountain, fenced fountain. We're gonna go right in here. Actually, let's come out here. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. Now, let's come back over here. And I want to offset this medium. So what happens, this will bring in 1,100 residents. And I think it's going to go over here. Because if we do the casino, I'd like for it to be, well, the train is over there, but I'd like the casino. I've got more space for... See, look, I've got a lot more space. So I can only do one for lodging, but over here, it's not that far of a walk. And then we can do this, and you know how you have different franchises of hotels or luxury. So we've got that over there, and then maybe this could be just an extension of the building. Let's do it. They're going to need a bus stop. Okay. I'm going to need a few more. I think I just want to make sure the city is established. I like the fact that the city is making money. Let's go ahead and get some industry. Let's just do it. We could even get a little more. If we need it. That should be plenty, because once we go down the path of more gambling and whatnot, now that the casino, it's not a good time for the casino, but that doesn't mean it's not a good time for a gambling house. Fits nice, I think. Nice. Well, that fits perfectly. And that's going to make them happy, because they're going to have things close by, things to do. I wonder if we're going to have enough space. We may have to move the French police station. Let's just see. If we do this. Okay, good. So we can at least, I think that's going to be all that we need. Oh, no jobs. No available jobs. Although, that's going to change once these get built. We could, over here, if we really need it, we could even do a little bit of industry. just a bit. Do I like this? It's starting to fill in. We do need to get some schools. We are positive. We are making money. Do that. And the high wealth, they do like... Oh, we could put something out there as well. Make sure we've got space. We could do this. We could do an extra road. Maybe instead, maybe we'll just have maybe 1, 2, 3, and a road connecting them. That's cool. And not only is it cool, but it's making a profit. Nice. This was a good day. This was a really good day. Man, that's a nice view. All right. We'll see you in the morning.